Interesting facts about jaws. Jack is one of the aquatic land animals with a unique appearance, a large body, and high social relations that we all know from wildlife pictures or documentaries, but did you know that Jack is actually the unofficial name of all species of fins, and that tens of millions of years ago, they separated from other carnivores and turned to living in the ocean and seashores? The fin family refers to a special group of marine organisms with an evolutionary origin and includes three large families. Types of jaws. The final fin consists of three large families, which are the family Otariidae, which includes all the major species of eared jaws, including the sea lion and the fur jaw. The Phocidae family includes all true jaws, or earless jaws, although this is a misnomer because they have ears, but their ears are hidden under their skin. Among the earless jaws, we can mention the elephant jaw. The Otariidae family is the third and smallest family, which includes only one living species, the porpoise. These three families consist of 32 or 33 living species, plus several subspecies, and 50 extinct species have also been recorded in them. Appearance characteristics of the jaw fin. Fins are a diverse and distinct group of animals that, although they share a number of common features, including elongated, flexible bodies, paddle-shaped hands and feet, short snouts, and round heads, can easily be recognized. The obvious differences between them, the paddle-shaped fins and the unique physiology of the jaws, have made these animals able to easily continue their lives even in the most dangerous water conditions, to the point where their numbers have increased over the past decades thanks to strict laws. Has had significant. The location of the ears and thick layers of fur are the two main characteristics that distinguish the eared mandible from the true mandible, while the porpoise differs from both species due to its large tusks, smaller eyes, especially prominent moustaches, and almost completely hairless body. Beyond these differences, some species have completely unique and specific characteristics according to their living conditions. For example, male elephant tuskers have an elongated nose that helps them in mating and reproduction, and the hooded tusker has a nostril on top of its head that it can inflate at will. The jaws are perfect for living in water. For example, dense layers of fat in the skin protect them from extremely low temperatures, and they can also detect vibrations in the water with their whiskers. The most important feature of the fin is the end of the hand and the fin-shaped foot, which helps them to hunt prey and escape from predators. These fins are an excellent example of evolution in mammals. Although true jaws and eared jaws differ even in the use of fins, for swimming, true jaws move their hind and lower limbs in a continuous motion from side to side while using their forelimbs to assist them. Since they do not have the ability to turn their hind limbs forward, their movement becomes very difficult on land, and they drag their bodies forward in a clumsy manner. While eared jaws are similar to those of penguins and sea turtles, they use their forelimbs as propulsion for a discontinuous boat type of motion, and they also move easily on land. The porpoise's locomotion is a combination of these two species. This animal uses its hind limbs as propulsion in water as well as walking on land. Fins cannot compete with the maximum speed of some aquatic animals, but they have a great advantage, and that is their flexibility in the water. These animals can make sharp turns due to their flat and smooth bodies, and some species bend their bodies almost completely backwards. Finfish spend most of their time in the water, which is why their body physics are adapted to withstand the pressure in the water and lack of oxygen for a long time. Some species can hold their breath for about 2 hours at a time. The soft and flexible movements of these animals are at odds with their large size. The length of the smallest jaw is approximately 90 centimeters, and its weight is at least 45 kilograms, while the length of the largest species of jaw, which is the southern elephant jaw, reaches about 6 meters and weighs approximately 4.4 tons. This animal is one of the heaviest mammals in the world. Its weight is even greater than that of giraffes, hippopotamuses, and rhinoceroses. Behavioral characteristics of the jaws are curious, social, and highly connected mammals that spend a long time in the sea and usually take refuge on land or sea ice for mating, giving birth, and molting. At this time, they usually gather in large groups and in herds. Whether whales prefer sea ice or land depends on several factors, including reproductive methods. Birth of fake finfish have a wide variety of mating patterns. Some species are monogamous and live with one pair until the end of their lives, but other species are polygamous, which means that a male only mates with several females while females only have one pair. Jaws are highly territorial creatures, with males fighting to select a suitable mate by biting and striking each other. They rely on their vocalizations to attract the female's jaw and outrun other competitors. The elephant jaw being the largest and most aggressive type of jaw. Female jaws have a significant ability to delay pregnancy after mating until the time and conditions are right for this purpose. The gestation period varies according to the species, but it can last up to 1 year. After birth, baby hawks feed on their mother's milk, which contains more fat, and for this reason, they grow quickly and are able to defend themselves. The life and lifespan of mollusks largely depend on their first days of life. Parents have very little role in raising the young, although the young learn to swim within a few days to a few weeks after birth, but it may take several years. It takes time for them to develop a mature jaw. The lifespan of the jaw, if the jaw can reach adulthood, it can live up to 30 or even 40 years in nature. Endangered jaws. The population of these animals was severely endangered for a period of time, but today the population of these animals is increasing. An example of this is the elephant jaw, which seems to have increased from 100 to 100,000 jaws in 70 years. However, not all species have been so lucky. Today, several species, including the Mediterranean monkfish, the Hawaiian monkfish, and the Caspian monkfish, are among the endangered species. The Caribbean monkfish became extinct in the middle of the 20th century. Interesting facts about the jaws have had a significant impact on the culture of the Inuit, North Sea peoples, and other cultures. In Scottish mythology, the Selkie is a creature that can transform from a jaw into a human. Jaws live in large herds of over 1,000 members when on land. Babies gain 1.3 to 2.2 kilograms of weight per day thanks to high-fat milk. Jaws have more blood in their bodies than other animals, and since the blood cells of this animal keep oxygen in them, the jaw can stay longer in the water. The heart rate of this animal decreases by 50 to 80% when swimming in water. Jaws can go to a depth of 300 to 400 meters when searching for food. Capped jaws only milk for 4 days, which is the shortest lactation period among mammals.